Is there anybody here that realizes that everything I have comes from Him? Yes. Is there anybody here that understands that I am nothing without Him, but with Him I am everything? And if you understand that, then we need to stand up and just give Him the glory. Somebody needs to shout. Somebody needs to shout this morning. Take a seat. We're so grateful to be in the house of God this morning. You know, every Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday for me, I just wake up, man, just ready to go. You know, I think I was up around about 2:30 this morning, and the Lord just be talking to me, and I said, God, why you don't let me sleep? But we're so grateful that we can be in the house of God this morning, that we have so much to be thankful for. You look at the different things, watch the news and stuff, and see people that's a little less fortunate than we are, that's struggling just to have peace, to survive, just to have food to eat and water to drink. I think sometimes we take it for granted because we live in America. Let's get our Bibles out and let's look at the book of Mark in the 6th chapter. And if you need a Bible, we have some for you. But if you don't have a Bible, get this smartphone out that you paid $600 for. And the free app that will save your life. Okay. And we just want to thank you for letting us be a part of the scripture journey this morning. But we do have a little clause here that if you're looking for the perfect church, this is not it. Like everybody here got a closet with some skeletons in it. Amen. And if you don't have a closet with skeletons in it, you lie. It's a place called Hell. So we're not a perfect church, but we're working really hard to obey God as much as we possibly can, okay? But if you're looking for that perfect church, where is that church?
Down the street.
And we'll get you a ride down there, okay? All right, let's look at the 6th chapter, starting with the first verse. Let's stand for honor in the scripture. Then he went out from there and came to his own country, and his disciples followed him. And when the Sabbath had come, he began to teach in the synagogue. And many hearing him were astonished, saying, where did this man get these things? And what wisdom is this which is given to him, that such mighty works are performed by his hands? Is this not the carpenter, the son of Mary, the brother of James, Joseph, and Judas, and Simon? And are not his sisters here with us? So they were offended by him. But Jesus said to them, a prophet is not without honor except in his own country, among his own relatives, and his own house. Now, he could do no mighty works there except that he laid hands on a few sick people and healed them. And he marveled because of their unbelief. Then he went about the villages in a circuit and teaching. May the Lord have a blessing to the reading of his word. You may take your seat. Let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be accepted, O Lord, in thy sight, my strength and my redeemer. I pray, dear God, that your folks focus on your words and not mine. That this message is accepted in the spirit that it is given. In the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, and the church say, amen. We put a tag on this message this morning, right thinking towards God, battlefield of the mind. Today I'm finishing this series, Thinking for a Change, battlefield of the mind. I believe that what God is looking for is a change. We don't call it a change, but rather maturity. But we must realize that maturity is really about change. And I know that every one of us want to mature so that we can be more successful in our daily lives. But in order for us to change, we must recognize that change is a process and it's not an event. It's not a game. It's not the Super Bowl. It's not the NBA All-Star Weekend. It is the process of change that I want to help us with in this new year of 2017. But I believe that the process of change begins with our thinking. The Bible declares in Proverbs, the 23rd chapter and the 7th verse, it says, for as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. The way we are is the result of how we think about ourselves. Many times, the way other people view us is a result of how we view ourselves. Kind of said it before, as people view you the way as some of that stuff you post on Facebook. Some of it's not good. Some of that stuff you repost that someone else posted, it's not good. It's not good. But remember this. You will never change the way your life until you change the way you think. Amen? Amen. I have a question for you this morning. The question I have for you this morning is, what do you think about Jesus? Think about that. What do you think about Jesus? In your mind, is God an awesome God? Or is he a common God?
Awesome.
Huh?
Awesome.
Amen. Because the way you look at God is the way you will relate to God. Is your God a capital G or is your God a small G? Huh? I'm rolling with Jesus, so mine's a capital. Okay? Now, Jesus is healing the sick. He's raising the dead. And he's doing all this stuff. He's casting out demons and devils. And then he comes to his own country, comes to his own hometown, and there, people's thinking about Jesus made a difference. Huh? Your thinking about Jesus is important. Jesus comes to his own hometown. He's identified as having wisdom. He's identified as having power. He is linked to being a carpenter, and check this out, and just son of Mary. Now, we're talking about Jesus here. That made Jesus out to be a common person like everybody else. His own hometown looked at him as the homeboy. Not Jesus. Not the man that made the lame walk, the blind see, changed water into wine. Not the man that hung on the cross, but just Jesus, the common Jesus. Okay? Jesus is raising the dead. He's doing all this stuff. Now, this is Jesus, folks. Capital J. All right? Think. The thinking of people determine the outcome. Jesus declares something very important here. He declares, very important. He says, a prophet is not without honor except in his own country, relatives, and in his own house. Jesus, the Son of God. Jesus, the Son of God, was thought of as like everybody else. Jesus could not do any mighty works because of their thinking or their unbelief. Their thinking and unbelief. Their thinking toward Jesus actually stopped Jesus from working in the supernatural. What is our thinking when Jesus comes to his house, his church? Have we made Jesus just a common part of our service? Have we lost the awe and the wonder of God? Have we put Jesus in a box and said, well, I gotta get home before my story come on? Have we put Jesus in a box and said the NFL means more important to me than Jesus? I gotta get it. 45 minutes is long enough to serve Jesus. And he gave me every day of the week, I got up for 8 hours and went to this job. And every day I come home and I spend time with my family. And then I get something out the refrigerator to eat. But I can only give him 45 minutes.
Amen.
Woo.
All right. Better say it again.
Woo. Jesus. Yes. See, they're thinking. We have lost the awe and the wonder of God, expecting the normal instead of the supernatural. We're not talking about a common small G. We're talking about a big G. Okay? This is talking about God. We're talking about Jesus here. Why is there not more supernatural workings going on in your life?
Oh, amen.
Why are we not seeing more healing power in our lives? Is it because we think less of God? We put him in that shoebox and put it away?
Come on.
Don't need it right now. I get it out when I need it. Everything's going good. I don't need Jesus right now. I got a job, I got work. Wife loves me. Kids are doing good. I don't need Jesus right now, so I put it up on the shelf. It's because of our doubt. It's because of our doubt. And maybe our thinking toward God needs to change.
Amen. All right.
Amen?
Amen.
We are in a battle, and we need to change the way that we think.
Yes.
Your confession about Jesus is important. Jesus asked a question. He says, who do men say that I am?
Come on.
Son of Man? John the Baptist? Elijah? Or one of the prophets? Who do they say that I am? See, the world is trying to make Jesus out of a common person. The church world is trying to make him a common Christ. Jesus now asks the same question, and it's to a different audience. The church, his disciple, God is more interested in what his people think about him rather than what the world think about him. And this is what he asks. And this is, he asks Peter. Peter stands up and says this here. Peter says, you are the Christ, the Son of the living God. Thought I was going to get some help right there. Of the living God. We must realize that Peter got the answer through revelation. Jesus said, flesh and blood is not revealed by the Father. It was revelation knowledge released by the Father to Peter. Peter looked at and through Jesus as being a Christ, the Son of the living God, not a common Christ. You're living for Jesus. Living for Jesus is what we're living for. And you got to think different. And in the book of Matthew, in the 16th chapter, the 18th verse, it says, on this rock I will build my church, and the gates of hell will not prevail against it.
Come on now.
Jesus said he would build his church, and it is the heart of God that made his church great. To build a powerful church that cannot be stopped, a church that reaches out and changes the lives of people, all people, black, white, orange, green, all people. Come on now, all people, not a certain group of people, but all people is my people. That's what he said. That's not my words, those are his words. All people. All people. This is why, this is only what happened when we change the way we think about God. See, I'm here to serve God and his purpose. I'm not here to get anything out of this. He already promised me salvation. And I got that. But see, I work for him. He's my boss. And if I'm saying something that you don't like, don't get mad at me. You get mad at my boss. Okay? Because I'm not going to lose my job. All right? Because you mad at me. Okay? When we change the way we think and speak the words that come out of our mouth, kind of talked about that last week, those words that come out of your mouth, it comes out of your mouth, but it came from your heart first. Okay? We will change the way we live as Christ followers. We must live inside out. And I'm not looking to change your behavior. I'm not trying to change your behavior, but I want to change your belief. But change your belief, we will result in a change of behavior. Okay? It's like you're telling your kid, stop doing this, stop doing that, stop doing this, stop. Your kid look at you now. So I have to change the way you believe. Now, if you believe, I'm going to tap you on your... Then you believe the right thing, won't you? Come on. Jesus will tap you on your butt, too. Huh? He'll put you through a little fire. Huh? I don't know if you ever been in it, but I've been in some fire. You tap you. Jesus says that you are the light of the world and that we are the salt of the earth. Jesus said that we can and will change the world. Jesus said all power and authority have been given to him and given to us through him. But here's a question I want to ask you is, what type of legacy are you going to leave? What type of legacy are you going to leave with your kids and your grandkids? And see, it gets deeper than a legacy of rich and fame, and you can have the car that's in the garage, but still some payments need to be made on it. Whole lot of payments need to be made on it. You had this stack of bills over here. There's not enough life insurance to pay it off. What type of legacy are we going to leave? Are you going to leave a legacy that I love people because Jesus loved me? Amen. And I know that there's salvation and I got it because he hung on the cross. Amen. What type of legacy are you going to leave? See, Jesus is looking for us to finish his work. Yes. That's why we're here. And Jesus said, go into the world teaching and preaching the gospel. Now, Jesus gave us a great commission to change the world, and believe me, we have messed it up. We have messed it up. But he gave us a commission to go change it. But here's what we have to do. Here's what we have to do. We can start right now today, but we got to start here. And then get out into the community and start there with your neighbors. Speak to that neighbor you don't speak to. Quit driving up in your house, pressing the garage door, and it go up, and you go in, press it, it goes back down, and your blinds are pulled, and nobody know who you are. Come on. Amen. Amen. We can change the world, but it starts right here. So here's what I want you to do. Let's change this. Let's start with this community first. Okay? We got people here to represent Bolingbrook, Plainfield, Joliet. Let's change this world. But let's start here by changing this community. Okay? We all are called to bring Christ into culture. Before we bring Christ into culture, we must bring Christ back into the church. I think we lost focus on what this thing is. It's not a social club. Okay? You don't have to buy a membership here. Alright? All he said you have to do is surrender your life to him and say, here I am. And he said, you are part of this family. Okay? We must change our thinking. We must change the words that come out of our mouth. We must tap into the power of God. We must take this thing seriously. Seriously. This is our time. This is our hour. This is our legacy to be fully committed and devoted to being a Christ follower for Jesus. And that's the only way we're going to impact this community. That's the only way we're going to impact this region. That's the only way we're going to impact this city. That's the only way we're going to impact the world, is that we have to keep Jesus in front of us. Jesus made the way. Jesus made the way. It is time for people to get right with God. It is time for people to hear the call of God. It is time for people to make a new level of dedication to God. God made the way. God made the way. It's been about 7 to 8 years ago, I had a hip replacement. And after I had the hip replacement, I had a meeting I had to go to. Darren, please take this. And the meeting was downtown Chicago. It was in a high-rise. And I was able to park up front. And I got out my car and I'm walking with a cane and I got this limping going on. It wasn't a swag, it was a limp. But there was a father and son in front of me. And as I began to walk, they were catching the same elevator, but they were so far ahead, I started to try to walk a little bit faster to catch up, so I had to wait for another elevator. And they stepped in the elevator. And as they stepped in the elevator, the door began to close. But then I looked up and the son put his hand in between the door and it opened back up. And he looked at me and said, "Sir, are you going upstairs?" And I said, "Yes, I am." And he said, "Well, come on and ride with us." He said, "Well, where are you going?" I said, "I'm going to the top floor." He said, "We're going there too, and there's room for everybody." The Father made the way, but then Jesus opened the door. And that's what I want to tell you this morning, that Jesus opened the door